Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking about the concatenate function in Excel. Stay tuned till the end and I'll tell you what the difference is between concatenate and the concat function and which one I prefer. To get started, I'm just going to talk about the spreadsheet super quick. I've got the flavors in column A, the desserts in column B, and in my spreadsheet I want to combine the two so that in column C it says something like chocolate cake in one cell instead of in two separate cells. So in order to merge the two together, I'm going to use the concatenate function. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is click the cell that you want the value to appear in. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to type equals concatenate with an open parentheses. You can see when we did that Excel begins to ask you for information. And the first thing that it has down here highlighted in blue is text 1. What you need to do is either type out the cell that you want merged or you can just click on it. So in this instance, I want chocolate to be the first word that is merged. So I'm going to go ahead and click onto A2. Once I've done that, you can see that it appears automatically in the formula. And when I'm done with it, in order to move on to the next text, you're going to need to put a comma. Now the next step is super important. You're going to want to go to this video and click the like button followed by the subscribe button. Once we have that completed, we can go on to the next step, which is clicking the next cell that we want merged into cell C2. So in this instance, pretty straightforward, we want cake to appear next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on cell B2. You can see when I did that it automatically appeared in the cell here. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close the parentheses when I'm done. Once I have the parentheses closed, I can go ahead and I can click enter. And you can see that chocolate cake has appeared. Now you might be looking at this and think that it looks pretty good. Or you might be looking at this and think, well, I need mine to have a blank space in the middle. In order to get a blank space, you don't necessarily need to click a cell in between that has a blank space. I'm going to double click into the formula again so that it opens it back up. I'm going to get rid of cell B2, and I'm going to show you a trick to get any information in between that you want. So we know that we can click on cells to get it to merge via the concatenate function. But another thing that we can do is we can write characters or blank spaces if we put them in quotations. So in this example, I want a blank space to appear between chocolate and cake. So all I need to do is write a quotations. I'm going to do one blank space and then another quotations. And once I have that complete, I'm going to click comma the same way as before. You can see now in the formula bar that Excel has seen the blank space as actually text 2, and it's prompted me to go ahead and click on text number 3. So in this instance, to finish it out, I'm just going to click on cell B2 again. The parentheses are already closed, so then I'm going to go ahead and click enter. From here, you can see that the chocolate cake has appeared again in the same cell, but this time it's got a space in between, which I think probably looks a little bit better. Rather than writing out this function every single time, we can click on the cell that it appeared in, move our cursor to the bottom right corner of the cell until it turns into a black T. Once it's a black T, I'm going to hold down on my cursor and I'm going to drag down until I get to the bottom of my spreadsheet. Once I'm at the bottom, I'm going to let go. And you can see that the whole way down, it's merged column A with column B. So if you're familiar with the concat function, you might be wondering what the difference is. To sum it up simply, concat is the updated version of the concatenate function. When you're using the concat function, you've got the added ability to put a colon in between your two values, which will allow you to drag across multiple values and have them all merged together. So if you have more than two, concat is going to be the quicker, more updated way to do it. The only real reason why somebody would use concatenate over concat is if they're unable to get a more recent version of Excel for some reason. It would be worth to see if your version of Excel can handle the concat function so you can start using it instead of the concatenate function. I made a quick video doing an overview of how the concat function works. You can view that video by clicking here. Thanks for watching.